Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here. Welcome to the show. Today we're going to be doing the 1.4 update known as the 1.4 Red Steel Rain update. There's a few new things onto this update. One of them is they added in two new maps, which is Port and Live Oaks. They added in a raining scene on both of them too, and a snowy one onto Live Oaks. Also, they added in a new branch for the German side. Well, not entirely, but they extended a branch onto it, and I'm going through them right now. It's where the Luch is at, which is at the very bottom, and you can see they added in a few new tanks there, like the VK-2801, which is a tier 6. There's a tier 7, the Panther. I have no idea what that says, to be honest with you. It's been an epic day. And back there, it's pretty much the other tiers of the tanks that are not so new, besides the Waffenträger branch. Now, for the Russian side, it was primarily for the Russians. They added in an artillery branch, which they have right here. There's the Su-18, tier 2. And it's got some good damage with it. The Su-26, the Su-5, and there's the Su-122A. There's the Su-8, which is tier 6. Alright. And up here, the Su-14-1. A lot of these were surprisingly prototypes. I'm surprised the Russians didn't make these like official. Some of them did make it in, but just not all of them. There's the Tier 9 212A, and there's the Object 261, which is a really popular tank. And here's a really popular tank you guys know, the Almighty KV2, best tank in the world. And it's also added in on Tier 7. There's also an artillery behind the KV2. And I'm going to show you some gameplay with one of the newer tanks, and I hope you guys enjoy. Our lull for the day is pretty much from the Panzer.1, which is the tier 2 light tank that is new on this game. Look at this T-18. He's trying to charge me in. I'm trying to look like a noob, and what the hell was he thinking? Well, that's one way to go suicide. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Alrighty, it is time to play Himmelsdorf's on Night. It's going to be the Panzer.1, which is it was the tank that was the first mass-produced for the German army. It was the first mass-produced tank that was used in the German army. And this was pretty much the quintessential for the other rest of the tanks. So, but for this tank, it doesn't have as much. Well, it doesn't have any good firepower when it comes to it. I mean, it doesn't. The damage on this thing's low at some parts, but the penetration is pretty bad. But on the once you get it fully upgraded, it's decent. I have my full essentials here, and we're gonna be heading to this side, and we already made contact. There's the Cruiser 3 tier 2 light tank, and I'm trying to take some damage onto it, and it's already working pretty well. I'm trying to take a few more shots here. I'm using the rapid fire guns onto it. It all has rapid fire guns, but on this with this tank, it's all pretty much rapid fire guns. Anyway, I'm trying not to get much damage here, and this damn tank over here, this T-28, was in my way. I was trying them to fall back and such, so other people can have room, and no, he blocked the T-18 instead. And we were trying to go in. I told him to fall back again, and they're trying to deal with that T-18 down there. T-18's now dealt with, and now that medium 3 is over there. Or I think medium 2. I don't know. Yeah, it's a cruiser. It's a cruiser, not that. So I try to go after him, and whoops, there's a T-18 right there too. So I pretty much went to the other side, and I went to the buildings onto the side here where the enemy would be at. And I noticed there was 4 enemy light tanks that were heading down to the side of the base. Uh, that will be eventually for later. And there's this Panzer II right here that I see, and I got myself a free kill from the open there, on the between those buildings. So I tried to go in, charge, and then whoops-a-daisy, 4 enemy tanks decided to go, oh hello, we want to capture your base. And so instead of pretty much going to the back and killing the other tanks, I'm gonna go down to this side and go destroy these tanks. I took a few shots, but I'm still good for combat. So I go down here. I head to the cap circle with this tank right here with this fellow T-28. I don't know if it's the same T-28 or not, but he's going in the same position as I am. He's getting hit with the MS-1, the Tier 1 Russian tank, and yeah, this was pretty laggy right there. I didn't take any hits, but I covered the T-28, took some nice shots at the MS-1, and pretty much finished it off. There's another Panzer II or Panzer II right there, and I give it some shots as well, and the T-29 is giving it some shots too. And I try to shoot its tracks off, and I'm trying to shoot at the barrel right there, the front of the tank. And I got 3 kills out of that, and unfortunately the T-28 fell along with it. But while we did that, the enemy pretty much, or not the enemy, our guys pretty much captured the base, and we won. And yeah, along with the update, they did more effects and other kinds of stuff onto here. They updated the results again, but not on this part. It's still the same, but I got the when you add for the details and such. I got a Mastery Badge 1, a Sharpshooter, and a Mastery Gunner. All pretty good medals with the Panzer 1. Destroyed 3 tanks, and the ribbons of that go a lot faster. I destroyed a Panzer 1, an MS-1, and another Panzer II. But I spotted a few tanks, but I didn't get any damage with them. And other than that, let's see what I have for damage here. This was my first major win with the tank, and I did 725 damage with it. And I like how they did this. This was a pretty interesting. I was confused at first because this was the first time I seen it, so forgive me on that. I was a bit slow, and I'm trying to figure out like if it goes with the other parts on like with the other areas of the tank, and I accidentally slipped down on that one. And yeah, that's what it's like. And let's go for the review of this update. For what they added in for the 1.4 Red Steel Rain update, they added in patch notes down below the page on what they have the update for. But for primarily, they added in 2 things. They added in two new maps, which is Port and Live Oaks, and they added in 2 different variants onto the map itself. And for the tanks, they added in a new branch for artillery for the Soviets, and they added in more light tanks when it comes to the German side. And they also added in one more artillery for the Soviets as a different branch, and along with the infamous KV-2. I can't wait to try the KV-2 out once I get it. But first, I need to get the KV-1. But that's pretty much it when it comes to the update. Vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I have a Facebook page down below. If you're interested in joining me if you want to see me post more videos on there, go ahead and join. But this is GalacticStorm, and I'm saying keep charging, beaches.